Yo guys, I want to do a little tutorial on how to do gathering for the private server. As some of you are probably aware, we are currently working on reviving Dragon's Dogma Online, and with that comes some painstakingly, lots of handwork. Video is not scripted, by the way, so keep that in mind. So this video is hopefully a way to try and help people get a better understanding of how systems like these work. I'll be uploading more stuff like this later on, but this is one of the easier ones, and this is one of the most time-consuming as well. I'm halfway through season 1 at the moment for this particular thing, but I could, it will take still months to get this done. So any kind of help is appreciated. So without further ado, let's just get this started. So I'm gonna go over to this file. You can use Notepad++, which is probably the best and easiest to use because of color coding. You can also just use a text document, whatever you like. So I'm just gonna copy this because that's easier for me at the moment, but when you can see the format, if you just apply that to your text file, your Notepad++, then you'll be fine. So I'm gonna copy this and paste it. I'm gonna rename it. I don't know what this is called, like something chapel. We do want the dungeon name though, Valley Chapel. So we're gonna go back into the file, and we're gonna name this Valley Chapel gathering item. Because if we remove this, it will just be gathering item CSV, which is what the server loads when it reads the server itself. So that's easy, and I'm making different files for each, so we can apply them individually, and it keeps everything compact. Yeah. So now we're gonna open this. This is from the other dungeon. It's from the Villaged Abandoned Well. Villages Abandoned Well. We're going to remove these because we don't want those. This is of course after you've created your first file, but if you just apply this format, I'll leave that in the description, and then if you just apply this format, you'll be fine. So yeah. We're going to rename this as well because this is not the Villages Abandoned Well, this is the Valley Chapel. Hexagon, or whatever this thing is called again, is marked as a comment, and it will skip this line which the server uses to read. So it reads these, but it doesn't read anything that starts with one of these. So for anything like I like to mark chests and stuff, you'll see in a moment, which makes this, so it skips these lines. So right now we have this one. So yeah, let's just get this started. I'll get to this in a moment as well. Like I said, the video is not scripted, so it's a bit all over the place at the moment. Alright, so now we're in this dungeon, and we're gonna look for spots that we can fill up. Because as you'll notice soon enough, once we find something, I haven't actually looked, I should probably get the... Let's see over here. Easiest to do this is in Japanese. We're gonna switch this to English for a moment because that will be easier to... we actually gotta go back because this is the dungeon that I just did. We're gonna go one page back. I'll get to this in a moment as well. Let's see here. Where is the dungeons? Here we go. Valley Chapel. Where is the Valley Chapel? Treat Castle. So of course, because this is in English, the names are a bit weird. So you gotta figure out which one is the right one. Let's see. Catacombs. No, it's not an underpass. It's not Doritos connecting road. Let's go. It's not an abandoned underpass. Small hall in the valley. That's probably the one. So let's open this real quick and see. Yes, that's the one. It actually only got 2 spots. I specifically picked this dungeon because it's small, but this is good because this is a really nice way to show you guys, quick and easy. So we're gonna go over to the spots that we just saw on the page. I'm gonna walk over here. In this room, there's supposed to be 1 at the very least. Sometimes things are not recorded on the wiki page. Which I'll get to in a moment as well. Of course, I'll leave links and everything in the description so you guys can have a look at that. So we're going to open this now. Before I do that, I'm going to check over here. So this is the server window. So when I open the chest over here, this shows up. I actually have to explain this as well. Yay for chaos. So this shows up. This is what you'll need. So I'm gonna quickly get this over to the other monitor so I can type it into here. So what the info just told us is that the stage ID is 136 and the group ID is 201. The position ID is 0. You gotta make sure this is correct, because if you type this in incorrectly, your loot won't go into the correct containers. So keep that in mind. This is your item ID, and this is what we need to figure out what we need to put in this chest. So we're gonna go over here. This is the translation folder with every single item in the game translated with item IDs and everything, so it will be easy to get them, and that's why I'm also using them in Japanese, because that's easier to find. Let's go back over to the page, which is still in English. We're gonna put it to Japanese. You can keep it in English, but it's easier to make mistakes in English. Also something to keep in mind. I'm gonna copy this and I'm put it over here, and I'm gonna put it in the search bar, which you can open with Control F. So if I close this now, Control F, and then it opens up again. Control C, Control V for a copy paste. I'm gonna skip this song. Let's just let's do Leo's theme, because Leo's theme is awesome. All right, so this is Healing Drop. What we need is the item ID, nothing else, and we're gonna put it over here. So now we have put the healing drops into the chest. Like I said, I also like to mark chests, so I'm going to call this chest as a comment. Was there anything else in this chest? Yes, there's something else in this chest, so let's get that as well. And let's see what that is. It's white liquor. Funny, it's actually the item right above it as well. So we're going to copy that. Actually, we still need to get in another line. So we copy that line because it's still in the same chest, so we don't need to change anything over here. We want this back on our clipboard. Paste it in, white liquor in the chest. There you go. Now we paste in another line. Usually when I'm finished with a line, I immediately copy the line that I just made and paste it into another before I do anything else. Unless I forget, because sometimes the brain farts and stuff. I'm going to close the chest with the hexagon thingamajigs. I mark key chests as well, so like this key chest. You can use it for anything else that you might find informative. So this is a chest. This is one chest. If it's multiple chests, I'll just call it key chests or chests. So this is one chest. I'll close it off because it's only one chest. The next thing is maybe a chest. I don't know. We'll see. If it's another chest, I'll like to use. Oh, that's not how we do it. I like to close it off like this, and then put chests over here because there's multiple chests. I don't know, so we're gonna leave that for now like this. So we're gonna move to the next one. This one is done. It's a key chest. I'm stupid, so we're gonna actually put that back in a moment. But for now, we're gonna move over here. Of course, if you guys have any questions at all or stuff like that, please leave them in the comments. Let me know. It is actually not a key chest, so we're gonna open this, and of course, like I said, we're gonna put this back up here. and we're gonna open it. And then it does nothing because I'm stupid and I did some dumb thing. That's annoying. Probably because I clicked in the window, which I usually don't do. I'll be back in a moment. All right, we're back. We're back. All right. So what I was saying is, if we open this chest, the game will tell us, or the server will tell us what we need. So stage ID 136, layering number is 0, which is usually 0. I haven't seen it be anything else. Group ID 202, position ID is 0. So I'll actually drag this over to the other screen just in case I need to keep switching back for getting brain farts. So 202, 0, and then we'll go back to the wiki page. And then it's 500 gold. I know this out of my head, but for golds, at least for season 1 for the most part, pretty much exclusively 7790. And it's 500, so that's 50 because it's like what, 10 gold a piece. Like the game literally uses this as a singular item, and each of this item ID is like 10 golds or something. I'm not a calculation wonder, so correct me if I'm wrong, but you can go in here and type in 7790, and you can also see 7791, which is like multiplied by 10, well, like 10 times. So yeah, you can use that, and you can, and if you don't know for like currencies and stuff, you can always just try it out and see what happens. You know, that's most of this work is trial and error anyway, so that's what you can do. This is basically all you gotta do in this dungeon, which is really good for me. I mean, like I said, good way to show you guys a tutorial. So I'm gonna save this, and for now I'm gonna copy this. You don't have to do this part. This is like you saved it, so you're done with this dungeon. But I have my own gathering file here. Like I said, again, this is not something you have to do. Don't worry about it. So we got the Howling Wind Cave over here, and this is a new area, so I'm going to place it underneath, because if we go up here, you can see this is Doa Valley, which is the region we are in. So we're going to go back down here and place it in the corresponding correct place in the file, so it's easy to find back. Like if I would place Valley Chapel, which is in Doa Valley, in like Badland Plains, or like the first area in the game, then it will be really hard to find these dungeons back. So it's like this is something you gotta keep in mind for when you upload it to the GitHub, which is another video entirely I'll get into at some point. But for now, if you do want to help with this, and I haven't uploaded this tutorial yet, just come to me or ask someone in the Discord and we'll help you out. That's fine. So I've put it in here now. I'm going to save this, and as you can also see, maybe not right now, but I'm going to save it now, and then the window will go away. But it's saved now, that's fine. But if I go back here, like this is an error. If you do this with your own gathering file, which you can do if you want to, you don't have to, it's not necessary. It will give you this error. Nothing to worry about, it just reloaded the file, so there you go. So what we gotta do now is to see this change changed in real time in the game. We gotta go back to the White Dragon sample, which we'll do. We'll teleport back, and then I'll see you guys in a moment when I walk back to the dungeon. So I'll see you guys in just a second. All right, we're back. So we're back into the dungeon. I just walked all the way back. So what I did is I teleported back to White Dragon Temple, and then after I teleported back to White Dragon Temple, all the gathering spots reload monsters respawn. You know, it's basically the equivalent of sleeping in Dark Arisen, and teleported back to Jingen, and then walked all the way back to the dungeon from you know, from all the way over there, all the way back up to here. So fun times walking. So let's go back to the chests, and you will see right now that if I open this chest, there will be loot in it. The healing drops and the white liquor, like before, we can pick them up. And then the next chest should have 500 gold in it, if I did it correctly with the 50 gold bags. So we open this up. There you go, 500 gold. Like, it's literally like the amounts are not even right. It's so weird. It's actually funny, but here you go, 500 gold. There we go. So that's that. What else did I want to talk about? So I put this in here. Right, the translation file. You have to download that from the Google Drive, which is in the guide over here. Just read through it carefully if you haven't even installed the game yet or anything. Just read through it carefully. It's in here. You can download it from there. Alternatively, you can go to White Dragon Temple and get it over there, whichever you like. And then I'll show you guys where it is, if I can remember. Is it online or? I'm actually not sure. I think it's somewhere else because I believe it's a separate file. Probably in here. Maybe, yeah, here it is. I've made a separate folder for it. So translation master, UI, message, common, and then you gotta look for item name, which is the one over here, item name TLML. If you open this with Notepad, it will open over here, and then you've got the file, and you can look through it. Again, Control F to open this search window. Type in anything you need, search, and it will highlight it and jump straight to it. Anything else? So dungeons, I've put them all in different folders so they're easy to find per region. Other people's dungeons, just so this guy put them in text folders, which is fine. These are all the ones that I've done. Put them in a nice file. For this as well, it's probably easier if you have an empty enemy folder. So just make a backup of the one you have or the one you downloaded, and just empty it. Put it in here. Right, that's something else I wanted to go towards. So that's good that I remembered. For the gathering item file, if you go into your server files, because of course you want to do this on a server that you host yourself. You go into server files, assets, and here it is, gathering item CSV. And from this over here, you can like it just if you have your own like, yeah, you know, you can open it. It opens over here, and then you can do your thing. Yeah, I'll leave links and further explanations in the description or like text bubbles in the video. I hope this was useful, guys. If there's any further questions, let me know, and I'll happily answer them. More to come in terms of tutorials and stuff, because we really do need the help. Speed this up. As a last note, one of the guys that is working on it just implemented beauty salon, so that's pretty big. You can edit your character in the game now, which is cool, and your pawns as well. Edit them completely to your liking, change them anyway, so that's nice. So there's work being done, but like I said, we could really use the help, guys. Please, if you can, if you want to, just come to us, ask anything you need. And if you need further tutorials, video tutorials, whatever, just let me know, and we'll figure it out. Thanks guys for your patience and everything, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.